When we have the courage to be vulnerable, we allow people to see who we really are and how we really feel. Welcome back to the Nothing Changes Until You Do series, which is inspired by the book called Nothing Changes Until You Do by Mike Robbins. Today we are reading chapter 25, which is titled, Have the Courage to Be Vulnerable. Dr. Brené Brown, author of Daring Greatly, is a psychologist and research professor from the University of Houston who studies human emotions such as shame and vulnerability. In a March 2012 TED Talk, she said, "Vulnerability is not weakness, and that myth is profoundly dangerous." She went on to say that after 12 years of research, she has actually determined that vulnerability is the most accurate measurement of courage. Unfortunately, all too often we relate to vulnerability, especially in certain environments, relationships, and situations, as something that we should avoid at all costs. However, it's vulnerability that liberates us from our obsession with trying to do everything right, thinking we can't make mistakes, have flaws, or be human. In other words, being vulnerable allows us to let go of pressure-filled, stress-inducing perfection demands that we place on ourselves. In addition to our own liberation, when we're vulnerable, we give other people permission to be vulnerable as well. And in doing so, we open up the possibility of real human connection and the opportunity to impact people in a profound way, which is something that we all want most in life anyway. I am so grateful for this reminder this week about vulnerability. I am someone who can easily share my feelings. I have a lot of feelings. I like to talk things out. But I have learned and have somehow started in this process of learning to close my throat chakra. I'm trying to be a people pleaser, trying to find the line of when I should say something. Am I sharing too much? Because I have been met with undesirable outcomes. And then I think everything is my fault. I should have never said anything. Should have just been quiet and should have been understanding more of this person. And then I would neglect myself. And while sometimes being vulnerable, you don't get your desired outcome, what I will say is that you always come out better. You stood up for yourself, you shared your truth, and that's all you can do. So I hope that you really truly hold on to this week's message and apply it somehow and some way in your life. I look forward to seeing you here next week. Have a great day.